What's up, lovies? So I figured, well, the reason why I want to do this video is because I always ask you guys to like and subscribe to my previous videos, but I feel like you want to know who you're liking and subscribing to. So I feel like it was really important for me to make this video so that you guys can get a deeper look inside of who I am and what I'm about, what my platform stands for, and hopefully that will help you guys to get to know me more and to be more interested in, riding this wave with me with Natural Ebb. So stay tuned, and I'm going to get very in-depth about more about me. Alright, so more about me. So where do I start? So first thing is I am a wife. I am a mother of 3. I was born originally in New Orleans, Louisiana, even though I was born mostly in Georgia. But my roots, where it all started with me, is New Orleans, Louisiana, or as I like to say, Nowlands. So that's where I was born. I do have my 4-year degree in Bachelor of Science in Biology in my undergrad. So I did go to college, even though I didn't pursue the path that I went for, because originally I wanted to be a pediatrician. Before I even did this platform, before I created Blossom Naturally, before I did my online boutique, everything, I wanted to be a pediatrician because I love babies and I love kids. But as you can see, that didn't work out as planned, which I'm okay with because I feel like this is my destiny, what I was meant to do this here. So that was originally what I wanted to do. And so that was that. As you guys know, you've seen my kids in previous videos. So I do have 3. Again, my oldest, Noah, is in high school. And then I have my daughter, she's the middle. And then I have my youngest son, who just started kindergarten. So he is the last one of the bunch to start school. So I was really, happy but sad about that because it means they're growing up too fast. So he's the last one to start school. And just like I have my kids, my oldest being my son, my firstborn, my son, then my daughter, and then my youngest son, that's kind of the way I am with me and my 2 brothers. So I have an older brother, I'm the middle, and then I have a younger brother. So it kind of crazy how that worked out. But that's that with my kids. As far as me, my husband and I have been married for 11 years. It'll be 12 in May. So we've been married, like I said, 11 years. And that's a long time, but we've made it work. We hung in there. It hasn't always been easy, but we definitely made it work. So I think it's a blessing because I get told all the time, oh, you guys are so young, y'all lasted this long. Usually young people don't stay married for a long time. So I'm glad that we broke that cycle that I hear. So that's a blessing. So that's with that. Okay, so some of the things that I enjoy doing is I'm not like a overall like crafty person, but I do like to, like you guys have seen in previous videos, I've done giveaways and I've done baskets. Like I like stuff like that. I like to create baskets. I like to plan, parties and stuff when I do it. I don't do it often at all, but when I do, like for my daughter's recent 7th birthday party that I did back in May, like I enjoy planning stuff like that. So that's one of my things on the side that I really do enjoy doing. When I can, I want to do more traveling because it's so much that I want to see. Like I have a bucket list places that I want to go. Paris being one of them, like number 1. So one day I'm going to fulfill my bucket list. So I definitely want to get into more traveling. That's something that I know that I would definitely enjoy. And travel with the family, and then sometimes like me and my husband to get away and travel, just us. So those are things to come for sure. Some other things I enjoy doing, I think I get told sometimes, like I always tell people, you gotta laugh at yourself, because I laugh at myself all the time. Like I get told that I'm somewhat of a funny person, which I think I'm funny. Not everybody may not agree, but I think I'm funny because I get told that I say some crazy stuff sometimes, but I feel like I said, you gotta laugh at yourself. So I laugh at myself all the time. My son behind the camera no, Mom, I don't think so. But again, I crack myself up. I think I do. So as far as other things about me, like as far as music, I really enjoy old school music. Like my favorite group of all times, hands down, is the Temptations. I absolutely love them. And so I prefer old school music. I do like R&B and I do like rap, but I really prefer old school music. And as far as other things, person at all. Like, I absolutely, I'm not gonna lie, I hate working out. But recently I'm trying to change that mindset as far as working out more. And lately we've been going to the park. My husband and I have been going to the park with our kids and playing basketball with my husband and son. Has actually been really nice. I really have enjoyed it. So we're working on doing a lot more of that. So that part I'm absolutely glad I'm getting more into. And so as far as some other things about me, let's see. As I stated before, when I created this platform, Blossom Naturally, well, actually my skincare line is what I created first, my skincare line. And then I decided to do my YouTube channel, Natural Ebb. I actually did all this in a leap of faith because I've never been one who liked to speak in front of a large crowd, speak in front of a lot of people. I've always been shy about doing that. And I'm still trying to get better with that because I'm not 100% there. But I really designed this because I felt like this was my calling to do. And I felt like this was what I was meant to do as far as connecting with people. I've always been a social person. Like, I absolutely love, talking to people, and I love, being around people. So, but to do this platform really, really, really took a lot. It took a lot of praying and a lot of, really asking God, is this what I'm supposed to do? And I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. So I'm really glad that I was able to create this platform because this really expresses honestly how I live my life. Like, I've always been an advocate for natural beauty. Even like when I was in college, I never really wore makeup like that. And I never, I always had I did braids and stuff every so often, but I always, had my hair. And like I said, I did perm my hair. I didn't really start going natural until maybe, I want to say, when I moved to Florida, maybe 5-6 years ago, I want to say. I think it's been that long. Time passed by so fast. I think it's been that long since I've been natural. But I've never been one to really wear makeup at all like that. Girly dress every so often, but not really like that. I was always, even in high school, I was like real tomboys in high school. So I really didn't get into like the girly dress until I got mostly in my adult years. And then when I had my daughter, that kind of sealed the deal as far as really being an advocate for natural beauty. And so that's why I hope that my platform reaches maybe some women of my generation or younger, my daughter's generation. So therefore we really embrace our natural beauty. And so I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with adding a little makeup here and there, but I feel like that shouldn't overpower our true beauty. And I've always been an advocate for that. Always been. So that's why I'm glad that I was able to create this platform, Blossom Naturally, and my YouTube channel, Natural Ebb, to really show how I live my life and what I stand for and how I use it to hopefully to reach, and maybe not just women, men too, to really reach people in a positive way. So I'm really glad I was able to do this platform. So this was my biggest thing that I'm glad I was able to go on the ledge for and really, really, really put out there. So another thing about me that I found, like I said, I love interacting with people. I love helping people. I absolutely love just overall interacting and talking and socializing with people. But one thing that I found is that for some reason, like, people who don't even know me like to confide in me and tell me their life story. And sometimes I'm like, do I really want to hear all this? But I have realized I had to turn it into something positive because I feel like that's a gift. Anybody or anytime anybody confides in you and they don't even know you, they obviously see something in you to where they somewhat trust enough to share that information. So I've always been the type of person, person, overall, is always willing to listen. I'm that ear. If you need somebody to talk to, if you need to woo-saw, if you need to scream, let it out, I've always been that person that you can do that with. And I'm always that person who would definitely give positive advice. If you're willing to receive it, I give you positive advice. I give you my opinion if you're willing to hear it. And a lot of time, anybody who knows me knows that my faith is very strong. Like, knows that I love God, I believe in God, I trust God with everything that I have. And a lot of positivity that I try to give back is based upon my faith. And like I said, if you're willing to receive it, I have no problem sharing it with you. And that's in general. Anybody who knows me knows that. And so I feel like that alone is another thing that I absolutely love the way God made me, because like I said, if you just need to cry it out, I'm that shoulder to lean on. And I feel like giving positive advice, I'm not by any means, I'm not a religious person. Like, I don't walk around with a Bible in my hand, quoting scriptures all day long. I'm not like that. But I am spiritual, and like I said, I do have my faith, that's for sure. And I do have my love for God, and my love in God, and my trust for God. I do have that. And I think that shows through my lifestyle, the way I carry myself, the way I live, what I try to teach my children. Now, of course, my children have to build their own relationship with God. But my oldest one, who is Noah, who is the oldest, who understands more, I'll tell him all the time, I could tell you all day long, but you yourself have to have your own personal relationship with God, because He made you separately from me. He created you differently from me. And that's anybody. God created us all differently. Yep. So we have to have our own personal relationship with Him. And it's not always easy, because when things happen in life, when life kicks us down, sometimes God takes so long to get things, to do things for us through our lives. And that's when we, kind of lose faith or kind of lose trust, because like, I'm like, God, where are you? I'm going through this and you haven't showed up for me yet. Like, what's going on? But I've come to learn in my own experience that patience and faith and trust in God will get you a long way. Now, us as humans, it's not always easy to wait, because we want things done like right then and there, like this gotta happen right now, But I feel like when we wait and when we trust God and when we have patience, the outcome is 10 times more rewarding. Because I know for me, God can do more for me than anybody ever could. Any man could. God can bless my life better than any man could. God can provide me with the needs and desires of my heart that any man could. And so therefore, I love my husband, and my husband is he's my ace, he's my supporter. My husband's always by my side, but still my relationship with God is 10 times more stronger. And so therefore, I feel like that's for everybody, that we have to come into a place where we, through all the ugly, through all the bad, through all the hurt, through all the trauma, through all the, just mess, through all just life's challenges, we have to hopefully want to seek God. And once we want to seek Him and we find out what He stands for and what He's about, that's when we can start to build that trust and that relationship with Him. Amen. So that's something that for me has always been strong. And I've had my downfalls, don't get me wrong. I've been through some things where I have kind of lost faith. But at the end of the day, I have to remember, God never leaves your side. He never leaves you. And as long as you know that He's always there, He's by your side, you can always get right back up. So that's something that I've learned from personal experience. So that's one thing that I could say into my womanhood now, where I am now, that has built me to who I am now, is just, again, building my relationship with God and just staying on that track and that path, what I believe He has set for me to do or to live and to, give out to the world. So this was one thing, again, that I definitely felt like in my heart it was meant for me to do, was to share this in-depth information about me, and hopefully have, help you to connect more with me. And so therefore, I'm really glad I was able to do this. And now that I've shared mostly everything about me, if you still have any questions and you guys want to know more about me, make sure you drop the comments below or your questions below, and I would definitely do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. And like I said, I like to be 100% upfront honest, and so I would definitely answer whatever questions you have. And as far as you knowing more about me, so now I'm going to tell you to like and subscribe to my channel and this video, and then you guys just continue to stay on this journey with me. I mean, Natural Ebb is coming. It's going to be mind-blowing. I'm coming up with so much different things, some more new content. I want to do more giveaways. I want to do more things for the people, for you guys. But of course, I need a lot more participation to make that happen. So make sure you guys, again, like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on this video. And I hope that this really gave you a better insight of who Natural Ebb is, which is me. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.